There was a time when the act of eating outside was a sort of social gathering. While it is still the same for many, eating out has become more of a necessity. It could range from a cup of relaxing tea to a craving for a sweet. Now that necessity is delivered to one's doorstep. The study reveals that this service began during World War II, when people did not have a kitchen or home appliances, so they did not have other cooking options. Food delivery services started spreading to the United States and Philadelphia from the UK. They supplied food to the needy and those who were at home. In order to prevent hunger, the government also made sure that there was food in every home. Other regions of the nation, such as New York and Columbus, quickly adopted this technique. When its benefit began spreading to other parts of the world, others also jumped into this field. Then, in 1952, Australia started its first food delivery service. By that time, restaurants had toll-free numbers so that customers could phone and place free meal orders. Customers might use this method to get in touch with the restaurants and have their favorite meals delivered to their homes. It led to the invention of online food ordering and delivery services. Moreover, as more and more restaurants join the race, the online food ordering market expands. We could find millennials considering online food ordering quite common in recent times. When it comes to the range of foods and cuisines that can be brought right to our home in the year 2022, we have countless for choice. We can now order our favorite meals with the touch of a finger, thanks to app technology. Third-party aggregators such as Deliveroo, Just Eat and Uber Eats have been an enormous driving force behind much of this change, pioneering how both restaurants and customers use online food delivery services. Uber Eats is an online food ordering service by Uber Technologies which operates in over 6,000 cities across 45 nations and is expanding its business fast. With Uber's fast delivery, customers can get their favorite food from their favorite restaurants within 10 minutes at their doorstep. A separate team of drivers handling Uber Eats deliveries avoids overlap with regular Uber cab drivers. In addition, there is no hidden charges which ensure transparency and consistency in price. Being a late entry in the online food delivery industry, Uber Eats got the chance to learn from other major players' mistakes and give customers the option to place orders in advance. It helps them in assessing the demand for food from each restaurant. As per Statista, Uber Eats has been increasing its revenue over the last 2 years drastically. In 2018, they generated $1.5 billion in revenue where now they are sitting at more than $8 billion, a 72% year-on-year increase. With nearly 6 million downloads, Uber Eats was the most popular food delivery app in the United Kingdom as of 2021. By 2024, the number of people using food delivery services online is projected to reach 96.9 million in UK and Europe. More than 50% users are between 18 and 24. 25-34 years old has 34%. It also reported that the online food ordering and delivery platform sector is expected to grow by 42.3% in end of 2022. In the next 5 years, the revenue from food delivery platforms to British restaurants could increase by over 40%. Also, Forbes predicted that this industry would get annual sales of around $365 billion worldwide by 2030. Is Uber Eats ready to accomplish its goal? Running an independent restaurant is not easy. Most estimates find that between 50 and 80% of restaurants fail within the first 5 years. When the restaurants are whipped up with this scenario, COVID-19 had been challenging to their business. Across whole of the UK, almost 10,000 restaurants, pubs, and cafes closed in 2020. On the other hand, the online food delivery service is booming with popular apps like Uber Eats and other meal delivering apps. And also people are significantly more convenient to eat high-quality food and to try out new local restaurants. Holding 27% of market share, Uber Eats now looking for a new opportunity, expanding it by 2 times before 2023. Our management decision problem would be, do we need to develop a new action plan? If yes, what would we do in this circumstance? And how would we go about accomplishing it? We will use a mixed research exploratory design. To test our study theory, we will first use a qualitative approach, followed by a quantitative approach to produce a definitive result. In addition, some secondary data from journals and papers about Uber Eats and its services will be used. We'll use a qualitative approach to conduct 10 focus groups, each with 10 participants. To make sure that everyone has taken part, we shall separate the restaurant owners from the patrons. We will try to understand how difficult is running an independent restaurant and how convenient it for customers when they order from food delivery apps. This will make it easier for us to see what Uber Eats services are lacking in this situation. Due to the fact that we don't have access to any databases, this sample is non-probability. The sample consists of restaurant owners and patrons who have lived in London for more than a year and who use online meal ordering services frequently. Their ages range from 18 to 45. The survey must be completed, and the data analyzed within 15 days. Specifically, 2 days for the focus groups, 5 days to record the content, 3 days to analyze the data, and 4 days to report. The results of our focus groups will help us comprehend the market, but they won't be reliable enough for us to make a final decision. For this reason, we will conduct a quantitative research method. We will measure customer preference, ideas, expectation, values to determine the scenario, and analyze the conclusions revealed by the focus groups. We plan to send 500 online surveys through WhatsApp. The data that we will collect from the questionnaires will give a more detailed insight. No incentive will be offered as we will pay a third-party company to choose our samples and deliver a questionnaire on our behalf. The platform we used for the surveys is either Qualtrics or SurveyMonkey. We will be using a judgmental sample of 500 Uber Eats customers, which includes restaurant owners and consumers between the ages of 18 to 45 years who have been using online food ordering apps. To make sure that our sample targets are representative of the appropriate segment of the population, we will employ a database business like EI2. Our data will have a higher value as a result. Instead of using convenience sampling, we will send the questionnaires via WhatsApp and make sure to follow the instructions to get the best possible answer from the respondents. The questionnaire will be short with open-ended questions that are explicit, easy to follow with no professional jargons and measuring few elements. These simple techniques are to avoid confusion amongst respondents. Data analysis. Our focus groups will be audio recorded, which we will later transcribe for the questionnaires. The data will be entered and analyzed using SPSS. We will be comparing the different groups of individuals' objects across the same measure, which means that the statistical techniques that we will use is one way ANOVA we able to extract the percentage of preferences, expectation, ideas and values from the restaurant owners and customers. Time frame: it will take 4 days to create the questionnaire, 6 days to send it out and collect the responses, and 4 days to interpret and analyze the data in SPSS. We anticipate completing the process in 15 days. The 10 focus groups were conducted online at a cost of £8,000. We will only pay for organizing them. We'll conduct the analysis and make the recommendations ourselves. We will reward every participant with £30, so a total of £3,000. Expected outcomes of the research based on the research that will be conducted. There will be 3 outcomes. The first is that the information obtained will broaden our understanding and help us make decisions. The research will also help us decide whether we need to create a new action plan in this situation. Third, the data can still be applied to future Uber Eats projects even if the results do not support our theory. Could the COVID-19 pandemic be an excellent opportunity for Uber Eats? We won't know until later.